A lot of energy is always spent front end in a business, chasing the cash, and absolutely. But imagine if you can get both working in tandem. A good flow coming in the business, and you know that everything that you spend should be spent where it should be going. So knowing your numbers is knowing your business. Why should we be financially literate for our business? Okay, so you must learn to understand your numbers to have long-term success. So numbers, you'll hear me harp on about KPIs, that you need to know those numbers in your business, but absolutely you need to know your financial numbers. And most of the time in business, guys, we're just so busy with the doing, and we get a tap on the shoulder from our accountant and say, you need to file your returns, and we go, okay, I file them, and then we'll just go, what do I need to pay? And we want to get beyond that. We want to be in the position that we know what we're planning on paying, because we know our numbers so well, and we know what our numbers are telling us, so we can adjust things throughout the year, that we can have more pennies in our bank than anybody else's, okay? So it's really important that you start to understand the numbers. And today, if you feel daunted at any point when I do hand over some stat accounts to you to have a look at, don't worry about it. If you don't look at them and you don't use them all the time, guess what? You probably will feel a little bit overwhelmed with them and not think, well, where do I look here? But that's the purpose of today and what we're going to be doing. So there's a starting point for some people today to think, right, I might need to have a little delve in mine and start looking at what's going on there. What happened from year to year? Does that match what I have in my head? Was there a reason it was more profitable or less profitable? Because they all tell a story. So numbers do tell a story. It's all good and well the accountant telling you about the numbers, but it's about you understanding the numbers and doing the actual work. Because often when you do the work and you're putting information together however you want to put it together, that's when things jump out to you and you think, oh, that's telling me that's a lot of money there, or what is that? Why am I spending the money there? And this isn't, if you know your numbers, guys, this is the secret to working smarter instead of harder. Because most business owners in their business will constantly look at, I need to bring in more revenue, I need to get more sales, I need more marketing, I need more front end. But there'll be things in your business, because we all have them, there'll be things in your business that you can just tweak or change without hardly any effort, and it brings you, and then you retain more of that money, the hard work that you've put in, rather than just letting it go out, just making it tight. So this is the thing, a lot of energy is always spent front end in a business, chasing the cash, and absolutely. But imagine if you can get both working in tandem, a good flow coming in the business, and you know that everything that you spend should be spent where it should be going. So knowing your numbers is knowing your business inside out.